In this video, I want to talk about the subject of parking decks because it is a safety subject in and of itself. And in this video, I want to talk about some things you should never do in a parking deck. Stick around. Parking decks are a high alert area. I really consider them to be that. And there's some things we need to pay attention to. It's not hard at all to become a victim in that type of area because it's very easy to take someone by surprise there. I want you to exercise a very important survival skill, and that is take a moment to think like a criminal. And I want you to think about how easily you could position yourself to get the drop on somebody. A while back, I watched a film that provided a perfect example on something that could truly go down. And things have gone down in parking decks. You can look that up for yourself. The movie I want to reference in this video that gives us a really good example is a film starring Halle Berry titled The Call. Watch the victim in this scene.
Why can't you just text me like every other mom?
This brings us to the first thing I want to cover, and that is, I believe we should avoid all distractions on our way to our vehicle. Make sure that you're safe and secure in your vehicle before you pull your phone out and start texting or taking phone calls or doing anything that can take your mind off the perimeter. You're walking through a place with a million hiding spots, and you never know if somebody's been watching you and following you there. If you're texting or you're on the phone, it is so much easier to take you by surprise. Secondly, if you can help it, try not to put yourself in a situation where you rob yourself of time and distance. One thing I don't personally recommend is walking too close to vehicles. It's a lot easier to be taken by surprise. This is an interesting take on this particular issue. Check this out.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry.
Even look before you backed up?
Yeah, I did, but I didn't see you.
Yeah.
She wasn't paying attention. She was taken by surprise, and now this guy's right in her face. And it gets worse, because then she does the next thing you should never do when a potential threat is standing in front of you, and that's turn your back to them.
Yeah, all right, whatever. Oh, awesome, it's broken. Perfect.
And there you have it, my friends. And I do not think that's an unrealistic depiction of exactly what would go down. If you have your awareness in check, if you have time and distance, if you have visibility, I'm hoping that you wouldn't be in that situation without any form of protection. Now, I know that there's times when you just can't have anything on you. Some may disagree with that. But if you can have something on you, you need to have something on you if the threat still comes at you in spite of your awareness, your time, and your distance, and your visibility. Protection doesn't always have to be a firearm or an edged weapon. Sometimes it can simply be pepper spray or a good flashlight to shine in somebody's eyes. If you get enough lumens in your eyeballs, it's hard to keep moving forward, and that can buy you time. Just get creative depending on the circumstance, but really try not to be empty-handed. You want to have the ability to respond if life gives you no other choice. And at the end of the day, your body is a weapon. Use it. There's one last thing I want to talk about in this video, and that is if you have to run, if you are running from a potential assailant, do not attempt to get in your car unless you know you have adequate time. Because if he's hot on your heels, don't try to get in your car at the last minute. He's just going to seize upon you at that moment. You need to keep running if you know you're not going to have time to stop and get in your car. If you're able to make it to your car and you have one of those emergency buttons on your fob, you need to be sounding that thing off immediately and trying to drive away. If you have to run over them, do it. Something else you could use that makes a lot of noise is like these little personal security alarms. These are from Police Magnum. You can get them on their site, policemagnum.com. You literally just pull the end of it off here and it starts going nuts. If you travel at all, you know that parking decks are unavoidable. Some areas just require a parking deck, but there's a lot of due diligence that comes with these places. It's hard to prevent everything. It's hard to prepare for everything. There's a lot of ways that things can go down. But I believe the information that I have shared in this video will increase your chances of survival greatly. Truth be told, a lot of people just forget. They don't think about these things, and then life takes them by surprise. And that's what my channel is here for. I'm here to bring the focus back to the common sense that's needed for these day-to-day travels that we have to be involved in. Have you ever had a close encounter in a parking deck? Have you ever been in a situation? Please share your story. Thanks for watching. Take care.